Severance Season 2 might be even better than the first when all is said and done, with Episode 3 delivering another exciting hour of TV. But before we get into the review, if you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button, drop a like and comment on the video, and if you're able, please sign up for channel memberships for exclusive content, which really helps us out. Anyway, back to Lumen. So, there are few elements that make the Apple TV Plus show as special as it is. Among them is the show's thought-provoking nature. Nothing is ever as it seems, and while Season 1 did a good job of establishing that, Season 2's episodes are taking it a step further. This time around, we and the characters know that there is much more to Lumen than meets the eye, and the show knows it. Every new episode of Season 2 feels like a journey into a land where everything is familiar but also just slightly not right. It was fun to explore both sides of that coming through the show's starting episodes, with the first focusing on the innies. Season 2 Episode 2 put the spotlight on the characters' outies, revealing what happened between the events of the Season 1 finale and where we caught back up with Mark in Season 2. Episode 2 ended with Miss Cobol literally running away from Mark when he asked about his wife, and that's important. I was so excited to see Mark and Helly working together in Episode 3 after not getting much between them in the first two episodes. Besides the two being together on a mission, I was also excited to finally get some answers about the goats at Lumen. What I didn't expect was that the few answers we got would also come with a whole lot more questions and no actual reveal of what the goat's purpose really was. Still, it was fun and quite intriguing. When I first saw that Gwendolyn Christie was joining Severance, I was looking forward to seeing what she'd bring. The actress was fantastic in Game of Thrones and the other projects I've seen her in, so I knew she would fit in nicely with the show's weirder elements. Christie's Severance debut in Episode 3 as the head of Mammalian's Nurturable was everything I could have expected about the actress in the context of the show. I liked how her character helped move along the Miss Casey and the goats plots, as well as how she looked like someone you would not want to cross. While Mark and Helly were out and about having an adventure, both Dylan and Irving got some interesting side stories. Dylan's is the one I liked the most. Lumen has been very adamant about keeping innies and outies apart, but the character has received the benefit of getting a few minutes to talk to his outie's wife. After a single conversation between the couple, with Merritt Weaver playing Gretchen G, I'm already invested in how far this new relationship could go. As for Irving, he gets closer to the answers he wants. Severance will likely continue the mystery about Miss Casey's location and how she is alive until late into Season 2, if not the finale itself. However, we have been getting at least one major development in that storyline with each episode so far, and by the end of Episode 3, Mark's outie finally realizes that Gemma really is alive, not having died in the car crash as he thought, and it's all because of a returning character. I honestly had forgotten about Ragabi and how she performed PT's reintegration due to the long time between seasons. However, things become clearer and more urgent when she comes back into the picture. Not only was I surprised that Ragabi was the one to confirm to Mark that Gemma was alive back at Lumen the last time she saw her, but I didn't expect the drastic decision that outie Mark would make so shortly after that. Up to this point, we had barely started seeing a more proactive Mark, as the severed worker did not resemble his innie. However, a fire was lit by the search for his wife, and I'm interested in where outie Mark could go. Season 2 Episode 3's ending focuses on Mark's decision to go through the reintegration process PT had trouble with. I fear for Mark's safety now that he's going down this path, but I have to say that the possibilities it could set up for a crossover between the two versions of Mark are too good to pass up. It feels like Season 2 is taking big steps with each episode despite having a relatively slow pace. I think the show has found a nice balance between the story and the character development, which I'm happy Episode 3 continues. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below.